even single word from the points in the stimulus. Okay, use exactly whatever has been given to you. Do not rephrase it, because I'm afraid that you might have different perception on the meaning of the points that has been given to you. So use exactly, and then you can show your skill under elaborating parts. Okay, next one. The third one is organizing. You need to organize your paragraph. So you start with a topic sentence. My recommendation here is for you to use simple sentence for your topic sentence, because I want you to give a clear idea to the examiner. And then from the second stage previously, you can decide on which details that you want to put first. Okay, so you should know how can you organize your paragraph. Start with topic sentence, follow with 3 to 4 supporting details. Okay, 3 to 4 sentences for supporting details. Okay, the fourth stage is for supporting. So this is the way on how you can elaborate your points. The famous technique, or I think most of us use, is 5 wife and 1 husband technique. So ask yourself a question of what, where, who, when, why and how. So that answer will be, that answer that come from that question will be part of the elaboration in your essay. So then you need to make sure that those supporting details are related to the topic sentence. You cannot write something that is not related to the topic sentence. Okay, so make sure it is related. Okay, so always ask yourself the question of what, where, who, when, why and how. So those answers can be used in your paragraph. Okay, under expanding stage, you need to expand your ideas by giving examples. So you already have your supporting details. To convince readers, you can give examples. Okay, so you need to convince the examiner. So how can you do that? Provide examples, okay, to show that you really know about the topic. Then make sure you use variety of sentences in your essay. Use correct tone and language, and also make sure you use appropriate sequence connectors and linking words in your essay. Okay, and for final check, under the last stage is to check on punctuation, spelling and grammar, because we want you to actually achieve minimum marks for language, and that all 4 categories under assessment. Okay, before we proceed to the first sample, so here are the list of expression that you can use in your essay. When we talk about argumentative essay, argumentative writing, you need this expression, these phrases, okay, to support your writing. When you want to present opinions, what you should start with? How can you start your essay with? How can you start your sentence with? How can you say when you want to sequence the ideas, adding ideas, contrasting ideas, and also explain the ideas? Okay, firstly, the list of expression that you can use when you want to present your opinion are, in my opinion, I think, blah blah blah. Okay, then follow the second one. From my point of view, I feel that, I agree with, I believe that. Okay, or you can also say, personally, I think that. Second, to show the sequencing of ideas, you can start with firstly, secondly, and follow with thirdly. Or you can use first, second. Then when you want to end your essay, you want to write your closure, in a nutshell, as a conclusion, to sum up, and finally. Okay, what you can use when you want to add ideas? In addition, another reason is, or moreover. You can also use besides, other than that. Okay, and then in argumentative writing, sometimes you need to show contradicting ideas. So here are the list of expression that you can use when you want to show contrasting in ideas. In contrast, however, although, or contradictly, contrastingly. To explain ideas, the expression that you can use are in addition, as a result, for example, due to that, consequently. Okay, consequently is more on showing the effect. So this is the writing outline for argumentative. Paragraph 1, you may have 4 to 5 paragraphs, but the one that I will show to you is 4 paragraphs. What can you write in paragraph 1 is your introduction, general description about the topic, and then second paragraph, arguments for the subject, but it depends on the stimulus. Okay, paragraph number 3, arguments against the subject. Okay, and paragraph 4, your opinion, and then you can write your closure. You can also put your conclusion in separate paragraph, means that you will have paragraph number 5, your 5th paragraph. Okay, but make sure that you put everything in, you put everything organized by placing it in different paragraph. Again, start with introduction, second paragraph for the argument for the subject, third paragraph argument against the subject, fourth paragraph can be your opinion and closure. If you want to put it separately, then you can put your closure in your 5th paragraph. Okay, let's discuss the first question. So this is a sample of argumentative question. So I am going to read the question and I want you to do the same thing too. Okay? In your class, your teacher asked the following question about fashion. You are asked to write an essay on the topic, following fashion is a trend. Many people like to follow different styles of fashion. Is it a good or bad thing to keep with these trends? In your essay, you should write about feel a great sense of confidence, expensive and a waste of money, and then you need to state your opinion. See, bullet number 3, there's no point given to you and you need to think of the point on your own. Okay. Write your essay using all the notes and giving reasons for point of view. Okay. We reflect back the step on how can you cater guided writing question. The first step is brainstorm. So before you brainstorm the word or phrases that related to the topic, you need to know what is the topic of your writing. So how? Underline the key word. So what is the topic? You need to write about following fashion is a trend. Underline those topics. Then you need to state whether it is a good or bad thing to keep with this trend. Means that you need to come up with your stand. Is it good or bad? Where can you place your stand? In your content paragraph. Okay, not in introduction yet. Okay, in your essay, you should write about, okay, feel a great sense of confidence will be your point 1. So, point 2, expensive and a waste of money. So, this is your point 2. Okay, we can see contradict ideas, right? So, the first point is on the advantages or the benefit of following fashion trend. Second point is contradict with the first one. So this is the disadvantage and also disadvantage of following fashion trend. And then you need to state your opinion, okay, whether it's a good or bad thing to follow fashion trend. So write your essay using all the notes and give reason for your point of view. Okay, underline this part. We know that when you need to give reason means that you need to elaborate. You need to come with elaboration and make sure you expand the ideas that has been given to you. Okay. Now, in your introduction, you need to state a general or surprising fact about the topic. Okay, you can come up with explanation about the topic. So what is the topic? So you have underlined from previous slide, right? Okay, so the topic is following fashion is a trend. Okay, now look at the sample given here. Many people believe that, okay, what do you think people believe about fashion? Do you think that following fashion is important? Yes. But some people might say it is not important. many people believe that following fashion is a trend. You can write that so. Okay? You can state your opinion. But don't forget that if we look at the question, we are not, what is the subject that we are referring to? We are talking about people. Okay? Don't change the subject. Make sure you use the correct subject. We are talking about people. That is why I am using people here. So what do you think many people believe? Many people believe that following fashion trend is important. Okay. Many people believe that following fashion trend is important. Why? It creates a significant impact on the people around them. So this sentence answering question of why. So this is actually the technique on how you can write more. Okay, as I told you just now, you need to ask question of what, when, who, why, where, and how in order to make sure that you can write more than one sentence. Okay. The first two sentences we talk about what people believe. Did everyone agree that following fashion trend is important? No, right? Okay. So my third sentence, I put some contradict ideas. Some people argue as following the fashion trend is a waste of time and people should dress something more comfortable. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, each person should be able to, so every one of you, okay, you should know, you should decide whether you want to follow the fashion trend or not. Okay, each person should be able to decide whether to follow the trends or not. Okay, can you see the structures of sentence that I use in my first paragraph? I start with simple sentence. Follow with simple sentence. But my third sentence, you can see the word and here. It means that I am using compound sentence. And the last one is a complex sentence. So I did prove to you that in first paragraph we can see variety structures of sentence in my first paragraph. Okay, let's say if you're afraid to make mistake, you're afraid to come up with, you're afraid to construct compound and complex, you can use simple sentence too for the third part. Some people argue as following fashion trend is a waste of time, full stop. People should dress something more comfortable. So we have two more simple sentences. Okay? Okay, done with the introduction. Again, before I proceed to the next slide, in introduction, you should explain about general fact or surprising fact about the topic. But don't put any point yet in your first paragraph because introduction it should be something that is very general and clear, because from your introduction, examiner may identify what are you going to write in your following paragraph. Okay, now we move to the second paragraph. Okay, so you can see a table. This is actually an activity for pre-writing. Okay, so the point given in the stimulus is feel a great sense of confidence. Means that by following fashion trend, it makes people feel a great sense of confidence. People becomes more confident if they follow the fashion, if they follow the fashion trend. Okay, step 1 and step 2, you need to brainstorm. Okay, step 1, brainstorm as many as you can the words or vocab that related to the point. And then you need to select related words from the list that you have. Okay. So here we can see many phrases and word has been listed in the second column. Okay. So what will happen if people feel? Why do you think people feel a great sense of confidence if they follow fashion trend? Because it makes them looking good. So this answering question of what? Okay, what is the effect to them if they feel confidence with themselves. They feel less stressed and happier. Okay, when you are confident with yourself, definitely you feel happy. And at the same time, it also develop your self-esteem because you are confident with yourself. How can feeling a great sense of confidence related to following fashion trend? Okay, so this part answering question of how. You are having your own style. So that is why you feel confident. Okay, so currently I already used two types of WH question, what and how. So how can you think that following fashion trend can makes you feel confident? Because you can convert. Why do you think that following fashion trend can make you feel confident with yourself? Because I can convey my taste, and also at the same time I can motivate my peers and my boss to do the same thing too. So it answering the question of why. Okay, so under brainstorming stage, you can also ask yourself that WH question in order to come up with as many words as you can. Okay. Okay, for step 3, you need to organize. If you still remember, under organizing part, you need to place your writing in paragraphing form. So this is the time for you to write your topic sentence. So topic sentence should come at the beginning of the paragraph. So where is the idea comes from? Okay, how can you write your topic sentence? It comes from the point. So this is the point that you should place in your topic sentence. Following fashion makes people feel a great sense of confidence. So it is clear. Why did I say it is a clear statement? Because I use simple sentence. Okay, let's fill in the blank. It makes them, okay, people feel confident, okay, because it makes them look good. Okay, besides, people will feel happy and people will feel less stressed and happier. Okay, because they already looking good, right? So that is why they feel less stressed and happier. So how does it helps them? Okay, it also helps to develop positive self-esteem as you are having your own style. You are presenting your own style because you are following the fashion trend. So it develop your self-confidence. It develop positive self-esteem. Okay, it is a way to convey this around you as fashion helps to put together and pave a way for motivating your peers and boss. So I have 5 sentences in my second paragraph. Did I follow the correct outline? Yes, I start with topic sentence. Then I have 4 more sentences for elaboration. Okay? Did I expand the ideas? Yes, because I give examples. Okay, I give explanation. Okay, I did answer the question of what, how, and why. Okay, let's proceed with the third paragraph. The second point is expensive and a waste of money. So we know that this is the cons of following fashion trend. Okay, why do you say that following fashion trend is expensive and a waste of money? Because it is costly. Okay, you need to buy following the trend. So definitely the price quite expensive. So it is costly for you. So I am answering the question of why. Okay, it goes out of fashion quickly. Okay, so also answering the question of why. Okay, why do you think that following fashion trend is expensive and a waste of money, because people who follow the trend, they need to constantly buy something new. What will happen to them? Okay, what will happen if they keep constantly buying something new? It leads to cluttering the wardrobes with unnecessary old things. Okay, so I have listed 4 phrases, okay, that related to the point. Hi, good morning everyone. Those who watch the video, okay, the YouTube live, if you have any question, you can type it out under the comment part, okay, then I try to respond to the question, okay. So currently we are doing argumentative writing. Now we are working on the 3rd paragraph, okay. Next, we proceed to the organizing part. So again, I present my point in my first sentence, and this is my topic sentence. In contrast, following fashion trend is expensive and a waste of money. So I use the points that given in the stimulus. Did I give examples on the stage of expanding ideas? Yes. Examples of things that people love to buy when they follow the fashion trends are apparels and accessories. Apparels and accessories which are in trend are generally very costly. Moreover, they go out of fashion quickly. Okay, what will happen to people who wants to always look stylish? People who wants to look always stylish constantly need to buy something. They don't want to put themselves left behind. So that is why they keep following the trend. They keep buying something new. Okay, that is up to date. Okay, it leads to cluttering wardrobes with unnecessary old things. So how does it affect them? As a result, they spend more and more money. When they spend more and more money, it shows they actually practicing on wasting their money. Okay, so done with paragraph number 3. Okay, in your 4th paragraph, this is the part where you need to put your stand. Okay, because don't forget you still have one more bullet that you need to answer, which is state your opinion. So what is your opinion? Is it good or is it bad to follow the fashion trend? So place it in your 4th paragraph, and then give reason of your choice. Why do you think that it is good to follow the trend? Why do you think it is bad to follow the fashion trend? Okay, and then you can write your closure. Okay, when you write your closure, avoid repeating the same ideas, word or phrases from previous paragraph. You can use synonym to demonstrate your vocabulary. Okay, hi, good morning. Hi teacher, how is reading effective in helping our writing? When you do a lot of reading, you actually can gain many vocabs. Okay, actually reading can help you to improve your writing skills, because you can also learn how can you write well for your essay. And at the same time, when you find any new words or merit words, you can try to check on the meanings and try to put it under the context when you want to write your essay. So that is why I am really suggesting to students to do a lot of reading, because from reading it actually can improve your vocab and also your writing skills. Okay, choose materials that can give you many new vocabs. Okay, if you don't have any extra materials with you, you can also go and check your textbook. If you notice in your textbook, it actually has been provided with language bank. So you can use that language bank, the words from that language bank in your essay. Okay, let's continue with the fourth paragraph. Okay, so I start with expression, connectors. Okay, to sum up, following fashion trends can have both positive and negative impacts on people. Personally, I think following fashion trends is bad thing for us. Okay, let's say I'm deciding on bad side. Okay, so what you should do? Okay, what will happen? Okay, why did you think that following trend is a bad thing for us? We should wear something, or we should dress that is comfortable and buy apparels that we afford to. This will make you feel confident and be yourself. Okay, so done with the closure. Okay, let's rewrite and see what we can do in improving the essay. Okay, so this is the introduction. So the next step is I will guide you on how you can improvise your writing. You need to do your self-check before you do your final submission. Okay. Many people believe that it is important to follow fashion trends. It becomes an essential matter of concern to majority people as fashion creates a significant impact on the people surrounding. Still, some people argue because following fashion trend is a waste of time and they should dress something more comfortable. As far as I am concerned, each person should be able to decide whether to follow the trends or not. Okay, Chong Penny, okay, may I know what is the URL that you are referring to? Is it the reading, the URL that where you can find the reading materials or what? Okay, so looking at the first paragraph, okay, ask yourself a question of, is the introduction effective? Did you present general idea of the topic? Yes, I am presenting general idea of the topic. In my first paragraph, I did talk about the fashion trends. Okay. Did I use new vocab that can impress readers? Yes, you may find new vocabs in the text. Okay, for example, essential, significant. Okay, commonly we use important. Okay, so I have placed 2 new vocabs in my first paragraph. Did I use expression when I want to give opinion? Yes, as far as I am concerned, means that you are starting to give your opinion. Okay, second paragraph. Firstly, following fashion makes people feel a great sense of confidence and makes them look good. Here you can see the first sentence is a compound sentence. You should make it in a simple sentence because it can give clear view to the readers. Okay, besides, people will feel happier and less stressed. It also helps to instill positive self-esteem as they are having their own style. It is also a way to convey taste and helps them to put together in paving way for motivating peers and pals. Okay, body part should relate to the stimulus. Did I answer the question requirement? Yes. In the stimulus, the first point given is makes people feel a great sense of confidence. I did put it and place it in my answer. Did I use cohesive devices to introduce point? Yes, I use firstly. How about when I want to add details? You can find another one besides. Okay. How about showing contrast? There's no contradict ideas yet in the second paragraph. Okay. Did I start with a topic sentence? Yes, I do have topic sentence where I place my main point. But the problem is I put it in compound structure. Did I use new vocab that can impress reader? Can you find any new vocab here? The word self-esteem, convey, present, okay, paving way for motivating peers and pals. Okay, third paragraph. Contrastingly, following fashion trend is expensive and a waste of money. Apparels and accessories which are in trend are generally very costly. Moreover, they go out of fashion quickly. People who want to always look stylish constantly need to buy something new. Thus, it leads to cluttering their wardrobes with unnecessary old things. As a result, they spend more and more money. Okay, now we look at the structures. Does it relate to the stimulus? Yes. The second bullet in the question asks you to write based on the point of expensive and a waste of money. So this is your point 2. Did I use cohesive devices to introduce point? Yes. To show contradict ideas, I used contrastingly. How about when I want to add details? Yes. Moreover. Thus. So I have 3 cohesive devices in my paragraph. Did I start with a topic sentence? Yes. This is my topic sentence. Did I use new vocab? Can you find any new vocabs? Cluttering. Okay. Did I support my argument by giving examples or giving details? Yes. If you spend too much money on following the fashion trend, you tend to spend more and more money. Okay, your wardrobes will fill with unnecessary old things. So this is the examples and details that I give in my paragraph. Okay, last one is the conclusion. To sum up, following fashion trends can have both positive and negative impacts. Personally, I think that following latest fashion is difficult. We should be ourselves and wear simple yet comfortable clothes that shine our personality. Remember to appreciate your uniqueness and just be yourself. Means that it's not necessary to follow the fashion trend. If you just want to be yourself, you just appreciate whatever you have with you. Okay, appreciate your uniqueness. Okay, my closure. Did I state my stand and opinion? Yes. I think that following latest fashion is difficult. Did I put some details or reason on why did I say that following fashion trend is difficult? Yes. So these are my reasons. Okay. So I also use cohesive devices in my last paragraph. You can see to sum up personally. Okay. So we can see 2 cohesive devices in my last paragraph. How about new vocab that been placed in the 4th paragraph? The word uniqueness, okay. Shine our personality is the phrases. Okay. Okay, done with the first sample. Let's move on to question 2. Your class has been discussing how people nowadays cannot live without a smartphone. Can you live without a smartphone? Your teacher has asked you to write an essay about how smartphone has affected people's life. In your essay, you should write about why people have smartphone, positive aspect of having smartphone and negative aspect of having smartphone. Write your essay using all the notes and give reason for your point of view. Okay, so here we can see that you will be given 3 points, okay. Then you need to come up with the essay that discuss on how smartphone affect people's life. Okay, so let's underline the keyword first. First keyword is how smartphone has affected people's life. Okay, compared to the first sample, in first sample, you already been given a point. For second sample, you need to think of the ideas on your own. Okay, so this will be your point 1. Why people have smartphone. Point 2. Positive aspect of having smartphone can be the advantage or benefit of having smartphone. And point 3 is the disadvantage or the cons of having smartphone. Write your essay using all the notes and give reasons for your point, means that you need to write your elaboration. Okay, now we know the topic is about smartphone. In your first paragraph, in your introduction, you can write what did you understand about smartphone, how it affect people generally. Okay? Okay, let's do this together. So this is a table that has 5 columns. So let's start with brainstorming session. So what are the words or vocabs that related to the topic? Okay. You can type out in the comment part, okay, if you want to take part, okay. So at the same time, I can read your answer, okay. So talking about handphone, why people should have smartphone? Because it is an essential stuff. Essential means important. I think most people have their own smartphone nowadays, right? Because we are using smartphone to ease our daily life, okay? To ease our business, okay? Okay, why do you think people should have smartphone? Why people have smartphone? Because it is a current trend. People are following the trend. Okay. Next one. Okay, smartphone is a high-tech. Okay, apply high-tech. And if you have smartphone, what will happen to you? It helps you to connect with people. How can you connect with people? You communicate with them. Via social media. Why people have smartphone? Because they want to watch online streaming. They use their smartphone to text people, to make sure they stay connected with people. Okay, so I have listed 7 phrases or 7 words here. Should I use all? Okay, it depends. Do remember that you have word limit for your guided writing, 120 to 150 words. So it's not necessary for you to choose everything, okay, or every single word that you have listed before. So I will choose essential, okay, because I think I can put it in my elaboration. Okay, why is this essential for people? Because they are following current trend. Yes, I want to use this, okay. So people have smartphone because they want to connect with people, okay, or they want to communicate with people. They use handphone for communication. How? Using social media. How? They can text people. So that is the way to make them stay connected with others. Okay. So we move to the third step. Okay, organizing. So what is your topic sentence? Okay, I start with my topic sentence. Okay, people want to have smartphone because it becomes essential. Okay, I don't think that we can use this sentence, okay, because it's a complex. Make it simple. Smartphone is a trend and is a trend and essential for us. Okay, so that will be your topic sentence. Okay, supporting your supporting sentences. Okay, it becomes a trend and everyone wants to have it. Okay, use the word that you have listed. Okay, use the word that you have listed here. People use smartphone to communicate with others. How can they communicate? They use social media. Okay, can you give example? Yes, social media like Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram to stay in touch and they use social media like Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram to stay in touch with others. Okay, so under expanding part, I give examples of social media that people can access when they have smartphone. Okay, so how many sentences that I have? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Okay, positive aspect of having smartphone. Okay, your third paragraph. What is the positive aspect of having smartphone? You need to come up with the benefit of having smartphone. Okay, how can smartphone benefit us? Okay, previously you have talking about communication, right? So don't repeat the same idea. Smartphone can be a sort of entertainment. Okay, then it can release my stress. Okay, also relax my mind. Okay, just list out as many words as you can. Okay, so how can having handphone can release your stress? Because I can watch online videos, I can play online games. Okay, so do you want to use all the words that you have listed? Yes. Okay, don't repeat the same as what you have presented in your previous paragraph. Okay, so I decided to use all. Okay, so what is my main point actually? So what is the positive aspect of having a smartphone? Okay, firstly, having a smartphone can be a sort of entertainment for people. Okay, so why? It is a virtual tools that helps to reduce one's stress. People use smartphones to access online or website, and play online games. Thus it helps to relax their mind. Thus, it helps to relax their mind. Okay, talking about expanding the ideas. So, what are the websites that they can access if they want to watch online videos? So, you can give examples such as YouTube. Okay, they can play online games. Name all the online games that you know. Online games website that you know. Okay, so this is how you can expand your ideas. Okay, how about negative aspect of having smartphone? So now we are talking about the cons of having smartphone. Okay, the negative aspect of having a smartphone is giving harm to people. Okay, or it is harmful. Okay, as a student, if you keep using your smartphone, it reduces your focus. Why did it reduce your focus? You have less time to study. Refuse to. Okay, next. Tend to do immoral activities. And then you tend to spend too much time using smartphone. Okay, I decided to use all because I think that all words that has been listed is interrelated. Okay, so what is my topic sentence? Okay, I want to show contradict ideas from the previous paragraph, right? So I choose the cohesive devices of however because I want to present different ideas. However, smartphone can give harm to people. So I use simple sentence. Okay, how can smartphone give harmful to people? Okay, so this is my supporting details. The excessive use of smartphone can reduce one's focus in doing their job. They also have possibility to do immoral activities and affects them negatively. Okay, so what will happen to them? It is because why? It is because they are addicted in using smartphone, as they will spend too much time on it. Okay, so I'm done with expanding the ideas for the negative aspect of having smartphone. So later when you want to answer this question, before you start writing your actual essay, you can put it in draft form. Okay, make sure you list out all the point first, then from that words that you have listed, it actually can give you idea on how you can write more sentences. Okay, next one, I will show you few samples written by students. Okay, so we will see on how they answered the question, and we will check on what we can do in order to improve the essay. Okay, so this is the first sample. Smartphones are handheld electronic devices that provides connection to a cellular network. They are a must-have for everyone because of their function. However, they can ruin our life if don't use it wisely. Okay, so this is the introduction. The student is talking about the smartphone in general. So did the student explain what is handphone? Yes, it is a handheld electronic devices that provides connection to a cellular network. So everyone must have handphone, smartphone, right? Because of their function. Now let's check on the errors first. Okay, smartphones are handheld electronic devices that provides connection to a cellular network. No errors. They are a must-have for everyone because of their functions. However, they can ruin our life if they don't use. Okay, they don't use use it wisely. So what I can conclude from the first paragraph, it is a simple introduction. Okay, the candidate or the student has described her or his understanding about smartphone. Okay. Did the student put any stand yet? No, right? Okay, because first paragraph should be a simple one, okay, and also present general information about smartphone. Okay, good. Okay, now we move to the second paragraph. Smartphones have a variety of usage, from calling your parents to chatting with your friends. So this explains why people have smartphone, because it has variety of usage. Okay, reason one. Okay. Students also use them for studies, allowing them access to notes and exercise online. So this student answered first bullet. Why people have smartphone? Okay. Then he put it in specific by stating the reason of why students should have smartphone, because when students have smartphone, it allows them to use it for study. They can access to notes and online exercise. Okay, transpose here, online exercises. Okay, so this student has answered the question, first bullet. Okay, very good. Did you manage to find a clear main reason? No, right? Because we have two different points here. Okay, my comment here, hardly to find main point. Okay, what he should do, or what she should do actually, explain about the main idea. From these four reasons of having smartphone, she or he should choose one. Let's say she said that, okay, let's say why people have handphone, because it allows people to communicate with others, to chat, okay, to communicate with others. Okay, so explain how, what they can do, and why do you think that having smartphone allow people to communicate with others. So this is the thing that she should do, okay? Because in this paragraph we can see three different points and we couldn't see any elaboration yet, okay? Do remember that in guided writing we want to see how do you elaborate the points, okay? I cannot see any elaboration on the points that this student has presented. Okay, don't worry, it's a good try. Okay, so no elaboration. Okay, let's move to the third paragraph. Some advantages of smartphones are we can be up to date with the latest news. Okay, are here should replace with is, because you are giving one advantage only. So, okay, don't put so at the beginning of sentence, okay? We won't miss out on anything. Next, abundance of information are available with smartphones. It's a virtual library and just type in what we'd like to know about. Okay. Again, where is the topic sentence? We can be up to date with the latest news. So this is the topic sentence. So this will be the advantage of having smartphone. Okay, what will happen if you can catch up with the latest news? You won't miss out anything yet. Good elaboration. Okay, we look at the third sentence. Next, abundance of information are available with smartphone. Okay, also the elaboration of catching up the latest news, because you can get many information from the internet using your smartphone. Okay, it is a virtual library and just type in what we would like to know about. Okay, very good. Okay, why did I say it's a good sample? Because I can see elaboration, well presented, topic, sentence. Can you see new vocab being used in the essay? Yes, the word virtual. Okay, one word only. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, next one. Smartphone also have downsides. So this student introduced the downside or the cons of having smartphone. First, children can be addicted to smartphone. So this is point number 3. Okay, so she used first. Very good. They watch videos and play games. Why they are addicted to smartphone? Because they keep watching videos and playing games. Next, smartphone is a waste of money. Okay, another point presented by this student. You should avoid this. So in one paragraph, focus on one point, then you need to come with good elaboration. If you combine 2 points in one paragraph, it shows that you actually having 2 points, okay, and then you didn't elaborate the points well. Okay, people buy new models right after they have been released. Okay, this is the explanation for a waste of money. To conclude, smartphone have both pros and cons, so we as human must use them wisely. So this is the closure. Okay. So in this paragraph, we can see 2 cons of having smartphone. What you should avoid is presenting 2 points in one paragraph. So what the student should do actually to present 1 point only. So choose point that you can elaborate well. Okay. And number 2, because of 2 points has been presented in one paragraph, the ideas are not well elaborated. Okay. And then we have one sentence for the closure. Okay, this candidate actually fulfilled the question requirement, but we cannot see good organisation and also did not really achieve communicative achievement. Okay, okay. Let's have a look on the last sample, which is sample answer 2. Okay. Nowadays, as our technologies and devices are getting more and more advanced, our lifestyle also change. Smartphone, a type of device that is known for its main function, which is to communicate with others. But not only that, it also has a lot of other function that makes our life more convenient. Okay, check on the errors first. Okay, the word nowadays doesn't spell correctly. Okay, as our technologies and devices are getting more and more advanced, our lifestyle also change. Okay, good intro. Okay, how can our lifestyle change because of the smartphone? So what is smartphone? So this student explained. Okay, based on his understanding, smartphone is a type of device that is known for its main function we can use to communicate with others. So he give general information about smartphone. But not only that, it also has a lot of other function that makes our life more convenient. Read the last sentence. We want to know what are the other function that smartphone can offer to us, where it can make our life more convenient. So where can you get that info? You can go to the next paragraph. Okay. Second paragraph. One of the positive aspect of having a smartphone is we get to know a lot of information and people through social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Okay, it is a long topic sentence. Okay, my suggestion here is for you to put it in a simple sentence, and then second sentence you can continue by giving example of social media that you can use to connect with others. Okay, we will get to know about current issues around the world. Not only that, we can actually contribute for the society through social media by creating awareness and supporting online business. Wrong spelling. Okay. When you have smartphone, you can access to social media. So this student explained that social media is not only for connecting you with other people, but it can also helps you to contribute to the society by creating awareness and supporting online business. So this student give another view of using social media. Very good. Plus, it is very convenient for students to have one, since it really does help in their studies. So they get experience, they get ideas on how they can contribute to the country. So it actually can help them in developing themselves. Okay. So my comment here, the topic sentence can be written in simple structure, but I could see good elaboration because this student answered and explained the idea by answering the question of how and why plus what. Okay. So this student give different view of using social media. Okay, people are aware that using social media, the purpose of using social media is to connect with other people. But actually at the same time, we can also do business, online business, and also creating awareness by contribution to the country, joining all the charity work from the social media. Okay. Third paragraph. However, okay. The word however shows contradict idea. So what are the other cohesive devices that you can use? In contrary, contrastingly, smartphone also has its negative aspect. Okay, so the student use the word it. Okay, why don't in your first line you use smartphone? So we know that the subject is about smartphone. Okay, so for your second sentence, when you want to repeat the term smartphone, you can use it. People tend to spend a lot of time on their smartphones during unnecessary activities such as playing games and watching dramas. So this is the main idea. People tend to spend a lot of time on their smartphone. Doing what? Doing unnecessary activities. Okay. So this student give examples. Very good. Such as playing games and watching dramas. So we know that this student has explained the ideas by showing examples of how people tend to spend their time by doing unnecessary activities. So they play games and they watch online dramas. But to me, it depends on each individuals to manage and balance their time with their phone. Okay, so here comes her stand, her opinion. Playing games and watching drama are that time wasting anyways, as people use them as a coping mechanism with their stress. Okay, excellent. We can see topic sentence, and we could also see the way this student elaborate the ideas. Okay, last paragraph. Generally, smartphones are very important and useful for us to help us carry out our daily life activities. It is a very good device, but still, we need to control the time we spend on using them. Don't stare at your phones for hours straight and take care of your health too. Okay, there's no error comes from this paragraph. Okay, so it's a good closure. She summed up everything up, okay, without repeating word or phrases from previous paragraph. Okay, so this student also give advice to the readers, okay, what they should do when they dealing with the smartphone. Okay, don't stare at your phone for hours straight and take care of your health too. Okay, so very good and excellent. Okay, so before we end our lesson today, so to answer guided writing question, first thing first, you need to understand the question. How can you understand? Use your time, take your time to underline and highlight the keyword. Okay? By proper highlighting or underlining the keyword, it actually guide you to fulfill the question requirement. Again, do remember that you need to make sure that you really answer the question. You need to make sure that you are writing something that related to the topic. Okay, and then with the guidance or with the keyword that you have highlighted or underlined, you can use it to plan your writing. And please ensure that your essay has a clear structure, has a variety of sentence structure. Don't forget to be creative in presenting the ideas. Okay, how can you be creative? You use that 5 wife and 1 husband technique. Give examples. Okay, I have problem in using good vocab in my essay. What should I do? Read widely. If you do your reading, you can get many vocabs that you can use in your essay, and at the same time, you can also get ideas on how you can expand your essay, on how you can elaborate your ideas in the essay. Okay, it represents 20 out of 60 marks in your part 2, but if you know the technique, if you know how to cater or handle with the question, you can at least score minimum marks for each categories. Do remember that examiner will assess your essay from 4 parts: content, communicative achievement, organisation, and also language. Okay, since there's no question in the chat box, I think that's all for today. Thank you for listening and thank you for cooperation. I hope this lesson will benefit you in order to prepare yourself for your SPM paper, especially for writing paper. Thank you again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.